In this video clip, we are going to continue in Mabru Power Systems. We are going to analyze a single-phase self-contained unit. We are going to analyze the capacities of those units in BTUs, the diameter of the discharge in inches, and we are going to check the ducts, the different type of ducts used for those type of units, the insulation, the materials of those ducts. Nico, those are your units, 110, 120 volts, 50 hertz, 60 hertz, self-contained, no?
Yes.
Okay. What is the small one, the capacity?
So this unit right here is a 4,200 BTU.
Oh, 4,000. All right. 4,200 BTUs.
Yes. So this is the smallest reverse cycle unit available in the marine market.
In the market, yeah. But because I remember the minimum 6,000, but this is 4.2.
Yes.
And this one is 6.
This is the 7.
The 7. Okay.
So
correct.
we go from our 4.2, we have our 7,000 BTU, then we have our 12,000 BTU, and then we have our 17,000 BTU.
17,000, and all of them single phase.
All of them single phase, yes.
Single phase. How much is the consumption in amps of those units?
So this unit here is right around 4.2, 4.3 amps.
Okay.
This is going to be, I'll tell you everything in 115, that way it's nice and easy. And then we could just more or less divide it by 2 for the 230
Okay,
volts.
yeah, that's true.
Then this unit here, our 7,000 BTU, we'll be talking about right around 5 amps.
5 amps.
5.1, 5.2, right around that
Running
range.
amps, no?
Running amps, yes.
At the peak is probably
At the peak, we want to more or less triple that number.
triple. Yeah, that's correct.
Then we're talking about our 12,000 BTU. Our 12,000 BTU will be looking at about 9.5 amps.
9.5.
And then our 17,000 BTU will be looking at about 10.5 amps.
10.5. And what about the discharge grills? The diameter of the discharge grills in each unit?
So on the 4,200, it's a 4-inch.
4 inches.
On the 7,000, it's also a 4-inch.
4 inch.
On the 12,000, it's a 5-inch. I'm sorry, the ring's just not present.
You convert that one into the circular 5 inches.
Yes.
And the 17.
And the 17 is going to be a 6-inch.
6 inches. Okay.
The units do all come with their rings.
And after that, you have the different diameters.
And then we have the different duct options.
Yeah, the ducts.
So we have the standard insulated.
Insulated.
So this is going to be 3-inch. If you're going to be doing splits, this is going to be your 4-inch.
Yeah, I remember when Alan explained to me the procedure to create the divisions. You remember that we cut that one, and
yes.
Yeah, I started doing that in your company 20 years ago. You do that today?
We still do it. It's I would say not quite as common. We usually have a bit more room to work with. But sometimes we don't have the room.
You need to create.
We need to create. So yeah, like you're saying, is you would take your 5-inch duct, you would connect a 4-inch
Correct.
duct
Another
to it.
one here. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, this is a carpentry. And what about this duct?
So this is a new duct that it's a new silicone duct that we're using. So this is a new duct that we're using on the non-insulated side.
Yeah.
You'll notice that this duct, it tends to collapse on itself.
Yeah, that's true.
And then it tends to crush very easily.
This one, no.
When you're talking about this duct, it's very rigid. So you still have flexibility right now. I have a little protective tape on it, so it's not too flexible. But if you look at the rolls upstairs, they are bent in half.
Yeah.
So you still have a certain level of flexibility to it.
That's wonderful. I like it.
You can't crush this duct very easily. Apart from that, this duct is great for passing. It can also be used for ventilation through engine rooms and situations along those lines, because this is very resistant.
Yeah, it's very okay.